Alrighty, we are rolling again with Encounter 2. Anthony with you once again, and we are on to the Round 3 feature. I just realized that I need to do something quick. I just need to promote my stream over on the server. We're live with the Round 3 feature. Control paste, and ta-da. Alrighty, that is rolling. So, we have got Ozzy versus Naga, and as you can probably see by what is on the preview screen, we have Captain Jetfire with Treadbolt versus Galaxy Prime, and I have been a very outspoken anti-Galaxy Prime activist this event. I'm not sure why Naga has decided to go on it, and Champion is also on it as well. But they're apparently doing good, but we'll get to see if that is actually the case this event, or this round. I believe Ozzy is going first, and we're waiting for them to finish shuffling. Okay, they are still talking. Come on. They're apparently talking about Major Shockwave or something. I don't know. Alrighty, here we go. Okay. Okay, so now that you're done with that point, you're free to get started. Who's going first again? Okay, that's what I thought. Just wanted to be sure. Alrighty, Ozzy is going first, and we are off to the races. As soon as we have cuts. And cuts are concluding, and while we're waiting for this, I'm gonna go look up the price of some of the things that were revealed today for Transformers, because I am most definitely buying some certain things. The Korg Dinobots, Tarn, and Scraphook for reasons. Anyways, flip Jetfire, send Jetfire in. There's an improvised shield, and looks like we are going in. I don't know who we're going into now. 10, blocking 2, taking 8 on Galaxy Prime. Okay. And then Ozzy will drop. He has an escape route there. Dropping a reclaim for an escape route. Dropping an open agenda for a Sharkticon Matrix on Naga's side of the field, because of the fact that, of course, that's a leader green. Shark Matrix on Optimus. So this is one of the weird quirks about Shark Matrix specifically, and that is the fact that it's not restricted to Quintesson leaders. I'm pulling it up right now. Yeah, so Sharkticon Matrix put on leaders only, and it just gives Quintesson melee characters +1, Pierce 1. So it can go on Galaxy Prime. Flip Galaxy Prime to bot mode, and send in Ironic into Jetfire as he has to. For Pierce 1. Taking the Pierce 1. Also, last turn when Ozzy put that improvised shield on top, of course, that's Jetfire's ability when he, I believe, attacks, if I'm not mistaken. It's either attacks or battles. It's definitely not defends. When this battles, draw a card, then you may reveal an upgrade from your hand and put it on top of your deck. If you do, flip one more card this battle. Okay. Flip Treadbolt to bot mode. Play a shoulder holster onto Jetfire. Okay, when's the last time you saw that card? It is a marksmanship. This card never seems to hit. I don't get how this constantly happens. Vaporizing the Matrix. And then sending Treadbolt into where he has to go. For 6, block 3, take 3, and we are back over to Naga's turn. He does have a bashing shield there, will not pick it up though. And no greens on Ozzy's side of the field. And then draw for turn on Naga's side of the field. Secret action. Fuel tank on Prime. And Ioc into Treadbolt. So auxiliary fuel tank, if you're not familiar with this card, is something out of Wave 8. The upgraded character has +2 health, and while it's on a Titan, Guardian, or a character with 18 stars or more, it gets an additional +2. In Galaxy Prime, it doesn't give him the +4 that Energy Pack does, but it does make it less of a brick in the event that Prime is dead. So, anyways, Ioc goes in, does 3 damage to Treadbolt, excuse me, and then Prime goes in for 8. And then, takes 2, wait. Oh, wait, was it? Oh, no, he takes way more than that. So he's now at 9 damage. So he took 6 there. Oh, he blocked 2. He said he blocked 2. Okay, I misheard that. Dropping Crude Club for Maceration Laser on Naga's side of the field. So Treadbolt's looking pretty hurt. Ozzy's got to make something happen here. Not up. And Naga is receiving a call from the parents. So we are waiting for that to conclude. So while we've got a moment here, thoughts on the new toy reveals today? Again, like I said earlier, I am buying the Core Dinobots, Tarn, and Scrap Hook most likely. Core Dinobots just because I want a combiner, and that seems like a cost-effective way to get one. Tarn is just cool. Plus, I know Legendary's been talking about he wants to do a harmonized Decepticon Justice Division. Harmonize that set that he made a while back, so that would be interesting to see. And then Scrap Hook. I took one look at him, and I'm like, we're making a card of that guy. So, maybe expect a Scrap Hook card in the future, but probably not for a couple of years, just based on what I have seen of the reveal timelines of things. So, and then what else was revealed today, actually? Let me pull this back up. Armada Hotshot, okay. Needle Nose, that one's been hyping a lot of people up. I'm personally not too hype on it, but yeah, that's fine. I've got things in here that I would personally enjoy, so I'm fine with that. Anyways, also, we're back to the game. Also, Breakdown finally got officially announced, even though he's been kind of floating around online lately. Anyways, back to the game. Escape route on Jetfire. We have 1, there's a missile pod, 2, 3, 4. 4 upgrades and only getting rid of a smelt. That is a very good Jetfire flip. Plus, he'll be able to flip back to bot mode. And he'll still... Oh, he'll be able to play Mining Pick this turn. Yeah, I forgot that card exists. So yeah, he probably plays the Mining Pick. I don't see a reason you would play the Scoundrels here, because I believe Mining Pick offers a +1 base, if I'm not mistaken. Mining Pick does give +1 base, so he could go Plan 4. Okay, actually, I take my statement back immediately. Playing Nobles is a bit more consistent in this situation. So he'll draw a card, because if he didn't plan anything off of Mining Pick, he would only get +2. So this is just a way to keep his resources in hand or to get the +2 without having to keep any resources in hand. There we go. Hidden Fort coming down on Naga's side of the field. And the attack is for 8. And that's blocked. I was about to say I don't know who the attack is going into, but it didn't matter. It was blocked. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think it was into either Galaxy Prime or Ironic. Likely Galaxy Prime if I had to take a wild guess. I did drop a Maceration Laser, I believe, for something. I did not catch it entirely because I was trying to figure out who was being attacked. Open Agenda comes down, and the cards are Hidden Fort, Vaporize, Crude Club. Oh, yeah, that. So Crude Club, interesting tech by Naga for this format. But I also think, like, it might have some potential in standard Galaxy Prime builds. Because as a reminder to those of you who are maybe watching this event for the first time, this is only waves 2, 4, 6, and 8. So only even-numbered waves. So Galaxy Prime, like conventional staples like Energy Pack, are not valid, but we still have 3 utility slots on Galaxy Prime, so Crude Club, not that bad of a pickup. Or a bad of a tech, excuse me. Shark Matrix on Galaxy Prime, flip it. Hey, look, another Shark Matrix. Oh, was that a Shark Matrix he picked up? Maybe it was. That would make sense because it does have a leader green. Anyways, going in for 4. 5 Pierce 1, excuse me. 5 Pierce 1, the Shark Matrix. I gotta remember that. And then Noble's Blaster goes on top of the deck from Jetfire, so he'll get to flip an extra card. Blocking, so that's 5. Blocking 5, take the Pierce 1. Or Pierce 2, excuse me, because of the fact that Matrix has a black. Dropping a Parma Shield for a Bashing Shield on Ozzy's side. Okay. Now, Treadbolt is still looking pretty bad. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe dropping the Parma Shield is the correct play, but he's still got a good amount of cards in deck. Oh, flipping Jetfire. That helps the situation pretty good. Mining Pick, Escape Route, Multi-Missile Pod, Shoulder Holster, and we have a reshuffled Treadbolt. Will be getting a card, and if you're not familiar with how Treadbolt works, he works like Nemesis, where when you reshuffle your deck, you put the bottom card of it underneath him, and when he attacks while he has a card underneath him, he does 2 damage for each card. So when he attacks next, or this turn rather, he will be doing 2 damage, which is pretty good. And I actually have a deck centered around just milling as quickly as possible with Fangry and Flame War, but this Jetfire strategy is actually pretty decent. So we have the cut, and Smelt. So Smelt and one other card gets scrapped. Multi-Missile Pod, Mining Pick, and one other thing get added. I'm going to jump in quick. Did you put the card under Treadbolt? Alrighty, so that solves that. I was wondering where that card was. And then his upgrade for turn. He's got a lot of options. Of course, he has that second slot on Jetfire, but right now I think the priority is keeping Treadbolt alive through the next Galaxy Prime swing. Play the Javelin on Treadbolt. And then flipping Jetfire back to bot mode. And then Treadbolt going in, so 4 damage is getting shot out here. Does 2 damage to Ironic. And then throwing the Javelin at Prime, he is now up to 10 out of 23 with the fuel tank. For 6 into Ironic. And block 5, take 1, go to 6. Okay, so draw for turn, flip Prime to bot mode. Pretty typical moves. Crude Club, okay, so he's got a +3 boost right now. Pretty decent. So at this point, he's got a wheel turn. I don't know what actions he'd be on, unfortunately. I do not have deck list because I'm a competitor in this event. That'd be unfair. Vaporizing the Nobles seems like a decent decision. And then Ayuk going into Treadbolt. And then 7 Pierce 1. And that is a dead Treadbolt, even though he flipped 2 blues. 7 into 4 takes 3. Yeah, I think that was dead on the nose, if I'm not mistaken, because that was 9. Damn. And Multi-Missile Pod was apparently the card underneath Treadbolt. That is not a card you want to see under him, if I'm not mistaken. At least I think that's what it was. And we've got a cut here. So now we're over to Ozzy's turn. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's an attack still. I was like, why is everybody still tapped? So so it was Ayuk that went into Treadbolt, and Galaxy Prime into Jetfire. That is currently 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Dropping a Nobles for a Scoundrels, or not a Scoundrels, a Sparring Gear. So 13 into... I think Jetfire had... I don't know how much damage Jetfire had, but now he has 11 damage on him. And how much health does he have? I believe he has 20. Yeah, he has 20. Okay, so... Not looking too good for Ozzy. He's still got to chew through more than half of Galaxy Prime's health. But with a good swing and removing the fuel tank, he might be able to do it. He has a ton of cards in hand, so he could theoretically play that mining pick and get a +4 off of it this turn. But he also needs a power action to do so, and I'm not sure if he's playing any. Arm to the teeth? Excuse me? Mining pick? Mining pick? Hold up! Arm to the teeth into double mining pick. This is the first time I have legitimately seen arm to the teeth getting played. Wait, is this even... How many stars is this? Hold on! Because Treadbolt is 8. Oh my god, it's 24 stars. This is his 25th star. Putting an improvised shield on top from... Jetfire. Yeah, that's Jetfire's trigger. So he has +1, +2, +3, +4. Actually, he put... Okay, so each of the mining picks gets +3. So that was... Yeah, so +8. Oh my god. Holy... Oh! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 88 is 19. 19. Blocking 5, 6. Takes 13. Galaxy Prime is dead on the nose. Arm to the teeth into double mining pick. Holy crap. What? Oh my god. Absolutely glorious. Again, that was the first time I think I've seen anyone play arm to the teeth. That was nuts. Holy mackerel. This is now a very Oh, wait a minute. Ironic has a bot mode. Put a processor on Ironic. He's currently got +6 if Naga flips a blue. Secret action will come down. And then sending Ironic in first. Putting a multi-missile pod on the top of the deck off of Jetfire. Makes sense. Oh, white icon. Blocking 4? 7, blocking 4. Take 3, up to 14. Not picking anything up. And now Ayuk's turn. Drawing a card. Putting a handheld back on top. He immediately drew, or he drew that and immediately put it back on top, I should say. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a defense. Blocking for 7, is that? 7, and that is a blocked attack, and we will untap. But now we're in an interesting situation. Depending on how many cards Ozzy has in hand, does he just dump his hand again, essentially, in order to try and nuke Ayuk? Or does he go after Ironic? Because ISF is not legal for this event since it's a Wave 1 card. He has no repercussions of just slapping Ironic here. But at the same time... Actually, what is the maximum amount of attack bonus that those two could gain? Ayuk potentially gets up to a +3 or a +... Yeah, probably a +3. That's a safe assumption. So you're going... He's going... Or she's going in for 7. Ironic is going in currently, if you flip a blue, for 1, 7. Ooh. Okay, so they're both really attacking for the same amount. replacing a mining pick with a multi-missile pod. So at that rate, marksmanship, ironic, he's at 8. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Okay, so this solves the situation. He marksmanship ironic. He's alive on 1. And now Jetfire can attack into Ayuk, scrap the multi-missile pod. After flipping Jetfire to bot mode, or alt mode, he plays the multi-missile pod. That is how this works, but this is fine. This is completely fine. We will get a reshuffle here, so now we're going to resolve Jetfire's slip. But like I was saying, plays the marksmanship, and then when he attacks, he can just go into Ayuk, multi-missile pod the board, and Ironic will die because he's only alive on 1. Ozzy very well could take this. Unless that secret action is exactly a take cover. If that is... Oh, wait, take cover is wave 3. Is there anything that can stop direct damage right now? Hold on. Oh my god, so a Noble's improvised, shoulder holstered, handheld. Okay, so I'm just looking here. So defensive driving... I think defensive driving... Yeah, I think defensive driving and diffraction sword were the only options in terms of stopping non-attack damage in this format. And Naga clearly does not have either, so Ironic will die. And then Jetfire will attack in. And Sab Arms the mining pick. Of course, Sab Arms will do nothing to a multi-missile pod because it scraps before Sab Arms gets the chance to trigger. Going in for 5, 6, 7, 8. Blocking 3, take 5, up to 6. Dropping sparring gear for the maceration laser. He is dead on the crackback next turn, so he has got to go aggro here. And then dropping a heavy-handed for a bashing shield on Ozzy's side of the field. Oh, wait a minute. He had +2 from something. I'm not sure what he had +2 from, but Ayuk is at 8 damage now, apparently. And this is where Ozzy goes to the comments and explains what I'm missing here. Naga is saying, well, this sucks. Maceration laser on Ayuk. Reclaim. Doesn't have handheld. Wait, what? He's not going to play the Reclaim. Never mind. Oh, he was going to try to put a handheld on top of the deck for Ayuk spot mode. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. 6 health remaining. Currently is attacking for... he's saying that putting an orange on top doesn't help. So going in currently for 6. Not going to play the Reclaim. Sending in Ayuk. Watch as he flips a handheld. He does not. He gets +2 anyways. 8 pierce 1 is the swing. 8 blocking 2. Take 6. He's dead on the nose. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, what a finish. I honestly thought Ozzy had that, but Naga goes ahead and takes game 1. Wow. Wow. Ay, what a final swing there. Alrighty, I'm gonna jump in and do things here. Alrighty, so Ozzy, will you be going first or second? Alrighty, Naga, Naga, will you be siding any characters? Ozzy, will you side any characters? Alrighty, we've got a sideboard. Excellent. And Jetfire is staying on the team, but I believe, yep, Thrust is coming in, so I will go ahead and update that quick in in the stream here. Thrust. Let's go over to that. And while we have a moment here to let sideboarding battle cards happen... wait, hold on. I gotta deal with something here quick. Okay. There we go. That is resolved. So anyways, now that sideboarding is underway, let's talk about something like I've talked about last week that is for the casual players. Even though we have all this nonsense on the competitive circuit, we haven't forgotten about the casual part of the player base. If you're in the mood for some jank throwdowns, be sure to join the TFTCG community Discord on Friday nights in the Americas. Whether you play over webcam, TTS, or Octagon, there's gonna be someone online for you to throw that nonsense you cooked up 5 minutes ago at. Not only that, but if you at least play... English, how does it work? If you play at least 2 games after the night starts, generally around 7 p.m. Eastern, you'll get some Shanix, the server currency that you can redeem for professionally printed community cards. If you're interested in joining the next open play night, which is tonight actually, because again, Friday's in the Americas, you can find that at discord.gg/transformerstcg. Again, that's discord.gg/transformerstcg, which I am now dropping into the chat. And if you're watching the re-upload on YouTube, you can find that in the description. I know I am going to be playing some Treadbolt nonsense tonight. I might also be testing something else. I'm not 100% sure yet. I've got a couple of ideas brewing in mind for what I am going to be doing tonight. But in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and jump back over to the match. Naga with an insane game 1 take. Wow. Just wow. And we have the cuts. Cuts are concluded. And we will move over to the actual game 2. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways. Alrighty, so flip Jetfire. And then set Jetfire into Prime. Anyway, stacking a Parma Shield and activating Thrust's ability. So we have +3 attack here going in for 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Block 6, take 6. Okay, interesting. Drop a handheld for a Scoundrels, alrighty. But now Naga gets a wheel turn here, so was this the correct play? Maybe? I honestly don't know. Thrust tactics are unfamiliar to me. Secret action will come down. Also, nobody take that out of context, I swear to God. Flip Ayuk to bot mode. There's the secret action down, and then sending Ironic in makes sense. Negate some Pierce, even though this is a wheel turn, so it kind of doesn't matter. For 6 Pierce 1. Oh my God, he flipped 3 oranges. And blocking 5, take 1. Okay, we're off to a good start there, I see. Lie in wait for Sparring Gear. Dropping a handheld blaster for a... I don't know what he picked up there. I heard Scooper, but we'll figure that out soon enough, I guess. Or did he say escape route? Oh, I think he said escape route. And then Prime going in for... Let's see, Thrust takes 4. And he flipped 1 blue, so that's 4. So I think he went in for 8. And then Ayuk will go in for 6. And then block 4, take 2. Okay, so Thrust is up to 7 damage, regardless of the accuracy of my statements there or not. And then over to Ozzy. He actually managed to survive a good amount there and drew some good fire off of Jetfire. That 3 defense came in clutch, though, let's be honest here. Drawing for turn. So does he just try to smack Galaxy Prime again? Because Naga does have a secret action there, and again, counter espionage isn't legal because that's a wave 5 card. He does have the option to flip Jetfire, because I think he has an escape route in hand, if what I heard earlier was correct. Yep, there it is. So flipping Jetfire to alt mode, and let's see what he gets in terms of weapons. Mining pick. There's the double mining pick again, with a Javelin, a shoulder holster, and a Reclaim. So gets 2 mining picks, a shoulder holster, and a Javelin. Not a bad set of weapons. We'll likely see him flip back to bot mode, and I think maybe put the Javelin on Jetfire. Oh, puts the Scoundrels on Thrust. Okay, so now it's a +5 boost. Flip Jetfire. Sending into Galaxy Prime. And then he's going to play in a Javelin after drawing a card. Okay, so 5 cards total will be flipped here. Thrust will be tapped for a +5 bonus, and it's a Hidden Fort. So that kind of cancels out Thrust in this situation. And we have an attack of 6, 11, 12, 13, 14? 14. 14 into 7. Take 7, okay. Up to 13. Halfway there without any sight of any auxiliary fuel tanks. That's not ideal if you're Naga. Dropping an Armor Axe for a Bashing Shield on Ozzy's side. Dropping a Handheld for Espionage on Naga's side. Very interesting. Draw for turn. Espionage. Calling orange. Interesting. Let's see. So we know the 2 mining picks and the Bashing Shield. There's also a Kinetic Converter, a Shoulder Holster, a Reclaim, and a Marksmanship. Gets rid of the Bashing Shield. There's a Sparring Gear. That explains it. Flip up Galaxy Prime, and we have a wheel turn here. Now, does he try to go for Thrust again? Probably. It's just a matter of who does he send in first. Sending Prime in. Going into Thrust. Currently attacking for 8. And he gets the orange-blue for 9 total. Block 4. And that's a dead Thrust. He has the option to play the Bashing Shield, but I... Wait, he's gonna play the Bashing Shield? Excuse me? Oh, he won't. Okay, I must have misheard it. But he will not play the Bashing Shield. Will not pick it up either. And then sending Ayuk in. Draw a card. Put a card on top of the deck. No, he will not, actually. Going in for 6, blocking 4, take 2. Okay, decent decision not to, I would say. Dropping a Sparring Gear for a Maceration Laser. And then Ironic into Jetfire. And then won't stack. And that's a block 3 into 5. No damage dealt. We will untap, and without Thrust, what offensive capabilities does Ozzy have? If he has Arm to the Teeth, Shoulder Holster, now's the time to play it. Because you need to get Galaxy Prime off the board yesterday at this point. Actually, probably not yesterday, you just need to get it off now. Because those mining picks, again, having +8 off of a single card in Arm to the Teeth, and admittedly you put 3 cards on top of your deck. But with the amount of draw he's getting, I mean, that's hardly a downside. Is the Arm to the Teeth in the scrap, though? Hold up. We're looking through it here. Oh, I'm not seeing it yet. Oh, is it? There's a mining pick. We know he has 2 more in hand. I think he plays 3 in this deck. Arm to the Teeth is still... Oh, wait a minute. Thrust is a 9-star. Thrust is a 9-star. He can't play Arm to the Teeth. Oh, that would be so good right now. Oh, that is just... That is just unfortunate. Escape routing Jetfire. Well, he's got a Javelin, a multi-missile pod, and a Nobles. That's a pretty good set. So we got a reshuffle. And the final cards are a escape route and an improvised shield. Good God, Ozzy's been getting a lot of 4 weapons, 1 action, but that's probably an intentional design decision on his part, because, like, he's able to understand Metroplex theory like nobody else, so it has to be intentionally designed just to maximize upgrades. So flipping Jetfire back up, because of course he did escape route him. And going for the mining pick. He's got a decent-sized hand. It's going to be a +4 bonus overall after this, but that's still a decent enough amount, especially with Prime not having any auxiliary fuel tanks, though that sparring gear is going to probably be problematic. So Jetfire Trigger will put an improvised on top, and then mining pick. You know, he's got options. 1 card, so it's +3 overall. Going for the +3, including the bonus on pick. So, there's a white icon. There's another improvise! So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. 13 going into Galaxy Prime. 2 more. 13 into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking 7. Oh, no! Do not tell me! Say it with me now! Alive on 1. Dropping a Crude Club for a Matrix. No greens on Ozzy's side of the field, it looks like. And draw for turn for Naga. Matrix on the Prime. This could get really interesting real quick. He's looking for something. I'm assuming he has a Reclaim in hand if I'm not... If I had to take a wild guess based on that. And he's counting the number of cards in the deck. Vegas just immediately tuned out of the stream. Okay, he is definitely thinking about a Reclaim here, I'm pretty sure, just based on what he's mumbling right now. Oh, I just barely got a glimpse of his hand, but I couldn't make out if he had a Reclaim or not. Naga's saying he's not going to get an upgrade off of Prime. So flipping him to alt mode. Oh my god, he actually got an action! And I don't think there's much Ozzy can do about it outside of a reprocess on the mining pick. Prime first. Watch as he flips orange-blue. Oh, is he counting icons for Galaxy Prime? Stacking a Armor Axe with Jetfire. Blocking 5, taking 2 off of Prime 7. Did not flip orange-blue, so Naga did make the right call there. Ironic next. Draw, and what's the plan? Grabbing a Nobles, and reshuffle on Naga's side of the field. We've got our cuts happening here. Five pierce 1. Taking 1. Yep, blocking 5, taking 1. Dropping Shirkdakon Matrix for espionage. Dropping a mining pick for an escape route. And then Ayuk next for 6. For 7. And then untapping. And over to Ozzy. So what does Ozzy do here? Prime is alive on 1. If he has a multi-missile pod, now's the time to play it because it gets around Sab Arms. But does he have a way to play it is the problem. Because we see one in the scrap there. Because I mean, does mining pick, hold on, I gotta look up how mining pick works. The upgraded character gets +1/+1, or +1. Does that still, is that still given to the character? I think it is, yeah. So if he plans off of mining pick here, I think that boost is saved from Sab Arms, so maybe keeping mining pick isn't the worst idea in the world. 2 Parma Shields and a Scoundrels, getting rid of a heavy-handed and what looked like a second heavy-handed. I'm not 100% sure, though. So what is the upgrade going to be? If he has a missile pod, that is the ideal play here. Reclaim to get the multi-missile pod. And then, wait, shoulder holster. He hasn't played an upgrade this turn. Hold on. I forgot he has shoulder holster. And then send Jetfire, probably after Ayuk is his best move here. Yep, going after Ayuk. Multi-missile pod will trigger. That gets rid of Galaxy Prime. He now has mining pick. Stacking a kinetic converter. And stacking another card, so he gets +2 here. And then the Sab Arms gets revealed, so it would be +3, but this drops to +2. So that is 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 flat? Or 6. So yeah, he is going in for 8. Ozzy just forgot to count the pick bonus. 8 blocking, 2 takes 6, goes to 7. Pretty good. Erotic is now very slightly a threat, but maybe not at this point. Dropping an escape route for a smelt. At this stage in the game, I like that decision. And we'll move over to Naga's turn. He still has a couple of decent characters, so he could still chip away here and possibly take the game. But right now, Ozzy is in a pretty commanding position with the fact that Ayuk is almost dead. Erotic has basically no damage on him, so Naga can't really do anything with him. Espionage calling green, so that will get rid of the smelt or a bashing shield. Or a soldier's blaster? Excuse me? So scoundrels, smelt, soldiers, bashing shield are the green hits, and I could not make out everything else. There was a few good cards in there. So gets rid of the smelt. Maceration laser on Eronica. That will help him do something. 8 with Ayuk. Blocking currently 3, but with 1 more card to flip. And the cut happens, and we have one more card now. Okay, blocking 4. So 8 blocking 4 takes 4. Up to 9, about halfway there. Ironic going in. 5 pierce 2 is the swing. Blocking 3 takes the pierce 2, goes up to 11. We have an untap, a lot of glitching on Ozzy's side of the field, a bit of a blurry camera, but I can still make things out. Flip Jetfire. So he has a lot of weapons in hand. We know that much. So again, I couldn't read all of them, so I'm not 100% sure. A javelin. Okay, that's a good pick. Speaking of picks, Ayuk will take 2 from a marksmanship. Alive on 1. Jetfire's probably going into Ironic. Yep, going into Ironic, throwing the javelin at Ayuk. And then draw for his ability. Stacking in improvised and attacking for 6, 7, 8, 9. Block 4, take 5. Up to 6. Ironic is now a bit of a threat because he's attacking for, I believe, 7, 8, 9 if he flips to bot mode. Couldn't finish the job, and that could result in a decent crackback from Naga. So, yeah, he has to flip it here. He has to. Oh, wait, is he not going to? Is he not gonna flip? I don't see any reason why he wouldn't here. I mean, Ironic is probably dead either way next turn, so you have to really try and flip it here. Or is he trying to figure out how to guarantee to get a blue on top of the deck in order to make sure the ability procs in the first place? Open agenda, okay. Well, he would have gotten it. So Lion Weight goes on the bottom, takes a surprise attack in the Crude Club. Does he have anything that's better than a Maceration Laser? Doesn't seem like it. Not flipping him to bot mode? Excuse me? Stacking a Scoundrels. Why would he... 5 pierce 2 is the swing. Block 5, take 2. I am very confused. Why would you not flip him there? Because you'd be attacking for 9. Blocking 5, taking 4. Actually, okay, he wouldn't have gotten the kill there. So, yeah, that was probably the correct call. And heavy-handed, I believe that's game. And the Scoundrels. So Jetfires are currently attacking for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Planning with Ironic. So 11. 12. 12 blocking 6. And that is a dead Ironic. So Ozzy will take game 2. And we are going to game 3. Okay. Alrighty, Naga is going first. Ozzy, will you side any characters? Naga, will you side any characters? Alrighty, you may begin sideboarding cards. So, Naga is going to be going first. We have a game 3 here. This has been pretty freaking good so far. I am very, very much enjoying this. This has been awesome. Also, Naga, I'm sorry for saying you were huffing copium because of Galaxy Prime, but you're still a mad scientist, let's be honest here. But while we are waiting on sideboarding to happen, let's talk about some other things happening in the community at this point in time, including an appearance at TFCon Chicago. Now, we have done a couple of these already. A few months ago, myself, Bill, and Vangelis were representing the TF community, or TFTCG community at TFCon Toronto. Bill was at LA, and it will be happening at TFCon Chicago once again. Now, I personally won't be at TFCon Chicago, but the community will be there. I think it's Bill and Tank that are going to be there at this point in time, but maybe there will be somebody else. I don't know. There will be a series of events being run in the dedicated TCG room, including how to plays for new players and demos of new community releases for all players. Plus, there's going to be a good amount of giveaways each day of the event, so if you're at TFCon Chicago, don't forget to swing by the TFTCG room to join in on the next phase of the Transformers TCG. And I said this the last time I talked about Chicago in round 2. Toronto, we gave away, I think, 5 full community sets. I think we gave away 2 Monster Menagerie, 2 Phase 1, or Turbo Revan Old Punks, now it's called, and 2 World Strike. So, 6 sets in total, actually, plus some other miscellaneous goodies. So, we're going to go ahead and go into Game 3 here. And again, if you're at TFCon Chicago, go check it out. It's awesome. Anyways, flip Galaxy Prime to actually, yeah, you're probably not attacking with Ayuk. Yeah, there's no shot you attack with Ayuk first. You attack with Ironic every time first, since he's kind of the defensive one at this point in the game. So, flip Galaxy Prime, get his ult mode set up, potentially. And sending Ayuk in. So he did go with Ayuk first. Interesting. Going into Thrust, getting him off the board early. Going in for 3, blocking 5, take nothing. And then dropping a Lion Wait for a Noble's Blaster on Naga's side of the field. And we will go over to Ozzy's turn. Flipping Jetfire to bot mode makes sense. So now, Ozzy has to essentially punt Ayuk here, I guess. Because there's no way you attack with Thrust on his lonesome. There's no way. I mean, if you can get Ayuk off the board early, that relieves some of the late game pressure from that, but then you just have Galaxy Prime barreling down at you. Marksmanship to start off the damage on him, that's decent. And then sending in Jetfire, resolving his ability, draw a card, and what will he put on top? Putting a Bashing Shield on top, and going in with, sending Thrust in as well. So that's currently 9, 10, 11, 12 into Ayuk. 12 blocking 4, take 8. Okay. Now, if only Ayuk was in bot mode. Well, if Ayuk was in bot mode, that being a live on 1 and the marksmanship would have allowed for a KO. Dropping a... I did not catch what it was. It was a blue icon card for a... almost said shoulder holster. That was a soldier's blaster. That's what the name of the card was. And we'll go back over to Naga's turn here. So Ayuk is hurting bad. Probably not going to do much this game. Noble's on Prime. I wonder who he's attacking. Secret action comes down, and this is where we see Prime go into Thrust. Let's be honest here. Prime into Thrust. Yep, he's got Pierce 2, even though I'm pretty sure it won't matter in this situation. For 11, blocking 4 takes 7, and Ironic might be able to finish the job here. And orange-blue was flipped, so Sparring Gear will get added to Galaxy Prime. And then Ironic going into Thrust. Going in for 4 Pierce 1. Blocking 3, take 1. Thrust is not dead. Ozzy will get a decent swing on Galaxy Prime here. Dropping Lion Wait for Maceration Laser. Okay. Honestly, looking at this board, things are looking very good for Naga right now. Galaxy Prime is very lightly damaged. One of his other guys took the brunt of that hit from Jetfire. And now he's going to get basically free reign to punt thrust and then just do as much as possible to Jetfire. He honestly could get away with probably sending in Ayuk in bot mode in the thrust next turn. And then, oh, wait a minute, hold up, that complicates things. Javelin on Jetfire. Sending Jetfire into Prime. Throwing the Javelin at Ayuk. That complicates things massively for Naga, because now he won't be able to essentially guarantee a punt on thrust without committing to Galaxy Prime. And that seems like a waste of an attack at this point in the game. Hidden Fort is the revealed card. Improvise was put on top via Jetfire's ability. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12 again. 12 blocking 9, taking 3. Up to 5. Okay. A lot less damage than the first 2 games. So this is a very peculiar, I can speak, situation. So he's got a processor there he could pick up. Does he want it, though, is the question. He's also got an auxiliary fuel tank, but he can't obviously equip it with Galaxy Prime because of the fact that that only works on attack. Draw for turn. So at this point, does he just put the Maceration Laser on Ironic and try to send him in order to deal with Thrust? Honestly, that is probably his best move, because Thrust is currently alive on 3. Yeah, if he flips a Shark Matrix, he's got the kill here, but of course he actually needs to flip the Shark Matrix. There's the Maceration Laser. He's looking for something. Oh, does he have a Reclaim in hand? Either he has a Reclaim in hand or he's counting icons again. Setting a secret so he doesn't have the Reclaim to try to recover a Shark Matrix to get it. Sending Prime into Thrust. Wait, sending Prime into Thrust? What are you doing? Oh, he would have gotten a kill with Ironic too! Oh, that is... Excuse me. That is significant. He gets the Shark Matrix on Prime, but at what cost? So, Ironic is now going in for 3, 4, 5, 6 Pierce 3? I mean, that's nice, but you wouldn't if you preferred more damage with General Optimus on Jetfire, or Galaxy Prime, excuse me? That might swing the game heavily. Going in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Pierce 4 is the swing. Block 3, take 4 either way. Yeah, Naga did flip a black icon on that first attack, so Ironic would have done the job on Thrust. That is even before we knew that, that was a very baffling decision. I do not at all agree with that. Bash and Shield to get rid of the sparring gear. Okay, we're off to a good start. I'm just pumping Prime full of damage. Vaporize. Getting rid of the Shark Matrix, so just getting rid of upgrades this turn. And then Jetfire into Prime. Draw a card. What's the plan? Not stacking anything. Okay. And Ozzy is saying his deck hates him this game. I take no responsibility for this. Going in for 7. 7 blocking 5, take 2. Not picking up anything on either side of the field. And there goes a Sab Arms. Draw for turn. Looks like he has an Espionage in hand. I caught a glimpse of it there for just a second. So he's looking at his scrap again. Once again, we have to ask the question, does he have a Reclaim in hand? Or is he just counting icons for Galaxy Prime? Either option could be legit for him. Because Naga is well known on the server for counting icons in the scrap. Well, he's pulling out auxiliary fuel tanks for some reason. I'm thinking that means there's a Reclaim. But unfortunately, I am not able to just hack into his mind yet, so all we can do is guess at this point. Open agenda. Yep, so they do technically still count as being on the top of the deck here. So Reclaim, Surprise Attack, and Sparring Gear are the cards off of Open Agenda. And if you're wondering why there isn't a reshuffle here, cards that are revealed off the top of the deck do not count as being out of the deck, so a reshuffle is not triggered. So Surprise Attack is the bottom card of the deck. And I forgot what the first card was off of this. And I'm also now realizing I have abbreviated Captain wrong on the stream. There should be an A in there. Playing the Sparring Gear onto Optimus. Flipping Prime to bot mode? And hey, play Surprise Attack. Who could have saw that coming? And I will fix this in editing. I will just do some video magic. And now we have a reshuffle. And 2-1-3. Action, flip, upgrade. He has done everything. Ironic into Jetfire first. Draw a card, won't stack. And, ooh, good flip regardless. So blocking 6 takes the Pierce 5. Oh, wait, that does nothing in this situation. And Prime going in now, and it sounds like Ozzy picked up an escape route. And stacking a Noble's Blaster. Yep, 10 attack. 10 blocking 6. Going up to 13 damage. Dropping Espionage for Bashing Shield. So now we'll move over to Ozzy's turn. Draw. So Galaxy Prime is not very hurting. Is not hurting very much. Ironic has no damage. I'm honestly not sure what Ozzy does here if I'm being... Yeah, I was about to say honestly twice, essentially, so... Soldier's Blaster, that's a start. Heavy-handed, that also helps. So that probably indicates an attack into Ironic. Going into Ironic, yep. Going in for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13 by stacking an Improvised Shield. 13... And we got a reshuffle and 2 more cards from that white icon. Waiting for the reshuffle. Okay, so we've got our cuts done. And going in for 14, I believe. 15? Where's he getting 15 from? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hold on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, oh, yeah, I got that right. 14. Okay, so 14, and that is a dead Ironic. Dropping an escape route for a Noble's Blaster. Okay. Something tells me he might have a, shoulder holster in hand, although that probably doesn't do much in this situation without a Reclaim. Flipping Prime back to bot mode. Espionage calling orange. No oranges in hand. Ooh. That hurts. That hurts. Prime swinging in. Stacking a kinetic converter off of Jetfire's ability. Attacking for... or blocking for 6. Attacking for 11. Oh, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Okay, so 11 into 7 takes 4. Up to 17, if I'm not mistaken. And equipping a Matrix. Yep, up to 17. Prime is Matrix. Jetfire needs to end the game here. If that Bashing Shield was flipped, which I think it is, I think he has to pick it up here. Did he pick up the Bashing Shield? No, he did not. Ooh. Does he have maybe a Vaporize in hand to get rid of the sparring gear? Vaporize the sparring gear. There it is. Still has the +1 defense from the Matrix, but I think we can work with that. Noble's Blaster replacing the Scoundrel's... What? That's -1 attack. Why would you replace... Oh, wait, they're both Autobots. I'm stupid. That's +1. So going in for 9, that's probably blocked. 9 blocking, 6 take 4, or 3 up to 10. Ugh, and I don't think that will be good enough here. Play Bashing Shield onto Prime. And sending Prime in, setting a secret as well in the process. Drawing for Jetfire. Not going to stack anything. Going in for 10. Blocking 6, or blocking 4, take 6. That's a dead Jetfire, and Naga wins in 3. What a set! Wow, that was good. That was very good. And, yeah, I am now eating my words on Galaxy Prime being Cope. And, so is Legendary, kind of. But, yeah, that will do it for this match. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here today. If you did, there's a little red button, or not a little red button, little purple button you can push down below if you're watching this on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube, there's the little red button. And again, we'll be back with Round 4's feature at some point in the next few days. I don't know when it'll be, because Round 3 kind of just started. But we'll see what happens. Also, if you are watching this live, I am dropping the link in the chat again to the Discord server. Be sure to join that and come play some casual games with us tonight. And if you're watching this on YouTube, again, every Friday around 7 p.m. Eastern, we start an open play night. You can get Shanix, redeem them for professionally printed community cards, and it's overall a good time. Plus, you occasionally get to beat up on me, and who doesn't love that? But for now, that will do it for this broadcast. Peace out, y'all.